Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're gonna start with our first tutorial for Java. So let's begin with Java. That's the building blocks, I would say, because we're using Java for our Selenium. So that is the building blocks for our Selenium infrastructure. And we'll start with writing our first program using Eclipse. In our previous tutorials, we have already installed Eclipse and dealt with it. So today, first time we're gonna use it. It's very exciting, great tool for Java. Yeah, it has various plugins for different languages also, but mainly we're using Java in our course. So let's begin with Java. So what is Java? Yeah, it is a programming language that we're gonna use. It is strongly typed language. Strongly typed means it doesn't allow one type to be uh, if a value is assigned to one type of variable, then we cannot just directly assign it to another type. We have to either convert it or do some other operations. So it is strongly typed. uh, Usually in our life also everything is strongly typed. It's like, let's say United States is a country, and so we have categorized it as a country. Now when we are dealing with the states, let's say California, New York or something, we cannot just count United States inside it because it is strongly typed as a country, and states are strongly typed as a state. So their type is state, the United States type is a country. So we cannot just interchange those things. So basically in our real life is most of the things are strongly typed. A man is a male, so he is strongly typed. A woman is a female, so she is strongly typed. A dog is an animal, he is strongly typed. So everything is strongly typed, pretty much, yeah. So let's start. Let's start with our first program. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create our first project. I'm gonna click on File, New, Java project, and let's name it as Java tutorial, maybe, yeah. And I'm just gonna click next. I'm just gonna click. It says allow output folders for source folders. If you want your output to be have in a different folder, you can click it, right? That's okay. I just usually go with default settings. I can just click OK. So here's my first project created. If I expand it, here you see all these Java system libraries already imported here, and we're gonna start from our source folder. It is empty right now. I'm gonna again right click it, new, and create my first class. So let's start with the hello world basic program. That's the first program in any language that we begin with. I'm just gonna name it hello world, and there's an option which says which method stubs would you like to create. I would say public static void main. This is the main method of the Java. Every class has to have one main method in order to run, and it just saves time. We'll have to type it if we don't click it. So I'm just gonna select it and click finish. If you notice, it has created public class hello world for me. It has created this public static void main hello world program for me. It has given me a to-do task, auto generated method stub. So this is auto generated. I need to get rid of it, create my own. All right, so this is pretty interesting. So what is a class actually? So class is nothing but a template which describes the behaviors of the objects. So inside a class we can write methods, we can have our variables instantiated, and it is the template which holds all those things together. What's an object? Object, it is just the states and the behavior of something. So you can take an example of anything like a person. A person is an object because it has different states. Every person would have different height. His name would be different. People have the same names, but again, they have different height, different physique, and different structure, different personality. They belong from different cities, so they have different states. So again, they have behaviors. An object has a state, an object has a behavior. They eat, they walk, they can run. Different type of behavior every person would have. If somebody sleeps for 6 hours, somebody sleeps for 8 hours. Different behaviors, right? So an object is a simple any object which has different states and different behaviors. Class, which holds everything together. And then methods. So let's say this is a main method, right? So this is one kind of a method. We can have various methods inside of class. No limit, pretty much no limit of on the number of methods. We can have any number of methods inside a class, and method is the actual behavior where we are gonna write our logic, which is actually manipulate the data, which is the place where we write all the logic and all the actions are executed. Method is that. Variables. Variable is something we'll go in the next tutorial about variables, but I can give you an idea. It is something which is used to store values, any value, any integer sort of value, any string sort of value, any character. So variable is something which actually is the memory where all the values are saved. That is just a variable. So let's start with our first program. We have the hello world. Just let's say, so we can comment in Java two ways. Either I can do double slash to comment one line. I can say this is my first hello world program, or there is one way we do slash star this is my. As soon as I hit enter, it just adds the star, and at the end you will say the reverse order. Here I put slash star, here it says star slash. So that's the end of the comment. So if you want to have multiple lines for a comment, then you should use that. So this is my first hello world program. Some typos, I'm gonna hit it. So that's it. Now what I want to do here in the hello world program, I just want to print hello world to my screen, to my console. That's it, nothing else. How do I do that? There's a very simple command in Java, system.out.println. Inside it, whatever I type, it just prints it back. That's it. So I have this system, I want to write system.out and all these things. So it just gives me, if I print dot, if I just hit dot, it'll give me options where I can select. If I start typing say P, it'll give me print, right? And print is okay, but if I want to have everything in different line, then I should select print ln. And if I'm printing out the string, I should have everything in double quotes. I would just say double quotes hello world. That's it. That's our simple first hello world program. Okay, I wanted to show you one small shortcut. If I just do SYSO and hit control space, it just brings that thing. I don't have to type dot out dot println. So that's a simple shortcut. In Eclipse there's many shortcuts we'll come across as we go ahead, which are very helpful. It saves time typing and all those things. So I'm just gonna save this program. How do I save it? I can do control S, simple to save. I can do file save, that's it. To run my program, I just go to this green icon which says the forward arrow. It is to run. I can select my code from here, run as Java application. What it does is hello world, print up. I don't have to select the arrow. I can, if I'm on the program, if I just hit this, it'll do the same thing for me. It just prints hello world for me. So that's the basic of hello world program, and that's our basic Java. In our next tutorial, we'll go through the variables and further strings and all the if loops and for loops. So this is it. Thanks for learning, guys, and stay tuned for the next tutorial. Thank you very much.